Yo everyone, this is LeetCode 1704. Determine if string halves are alike. This is today's daily problem. So we're given a string s of even length, and we have to split this into two halves of equal lengths. A is going to be the first half, B is going to be the second half, and two strings are said to be alike if they have the same number of vowels. Okay, and of course the letters in the string can be uppercase or lowercase. Yeah. Yeah, they can be uppercase or lowercase. The vowels also can be uppercase or lowercase. So we return true if they're alike, false if they're not alike, and again, they're alike if the halves have the same number of vowels. So let's check this. Bo this for our string book. Bo is the first half. The first half has a vowel o, so that's one. Second half has also the vowel o, so both halves have one vowel, so they're alike. Now for textbook here, the first half is going to have the vowel E. Second half is going to have the vowels O, two O's. So first half has one vowel, the second half has two vowels. So they're not alike because they don't have the same number of vowels. Okay. Now you can approach this problem various ways, and you can use like built-in functions and stuff, but I'm not going to use that approach. I'm going to use a more straightforward approach because I'm not sure many interviews would let you use built-in functions. Some might, but especially if you're like in an interview and you're like using a whiteboard, they might not let you use built-in functions. They might, view it as cheating or something. So, because I have seen solutions that use built-in functions, but I'm not gonna do that. So I'm just gonna use a set, and we're basically gonna check if we're gonna iterate through the string and check if the character is in the set. Okay, we're gonna create a set called vowel set. Okay, this is our set. And so to check what half we're in terms of the string, we're gonna have two halves, right? To check what half we're in, we're gonna take the length of the string, which in this case would be 4, divide by 2, which would give us 2, which will give us the length is 4, divide by 2, that gives us 2. However, we want from the beginning up to the end of the first half. So that would be 0 and 1. It would be the first index. So 2 would be the start of the... If we do 4 divided by 2, the index 2 is going to be here at the start of the second half. But I want basically our midpoint to be at the end of the first half. Okay? Likewise here, we have 8 characters. 8 divided by 2 is 4. The fourth index, though, would be B. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, right? But I want our midpoint to be the end of the first half, which would be the third index. So we're going to basically take the length of the input string, divided by 2, and then subtract 1 so that we can get the last character of the first half, okay? So we're going to say m is equal to the length of s divided by 2. And we're going to subtract 1, okay? Now, then, so we're going to use that to check if we're in the first half or the second half. And whether we're in the first half or the second half of the string, depending on whether we're in the first half or the second half of the string, we're going to basically increment whatever the relevant counter is. Okay. So again, we're going to iterate through the strings. We're going to do for index char and enumerate s. So I'm going to say if the index is less than or equal to m, okay? Now remember, m is going to be the last character of the first half. That's why we have to make this inclusive, right? That's why we're using less than or equal to, right? So this is our midpoint, right? So our midpoint is the last character of the first half. So basically, if the index is less than or equal to that midpoint, we are in the first half, right? Else, and this else is going to be the cases where we're above that midpoint. Okay. So this is the first. So we're in the first half in this if statement, and if we're in the first half, we have to check. Okay, is the character we're on in the vowel set? And if it is, our left count is going to be incremented by 1. Now, if we're in the right half, we need to check if the character's in the vowel set, and the right count is going to be incremented by 1. Then when we're done counting the vowels throughout the string, well, counting the vowels for whatever half they're on, we need to check if they're alike, meaning if the number of vowels on the left side is equal to the number of vowels on the right side. If they're equal, we return true. If they're not, we return false. We can just do return left count is equal to right count. That's going to return true or false depending on if they're equal or not, aka if they're alike or not. Okay. Whoops, I forgot my colon there. Okay, that should work. So yeah, this is LeetCode 1704. I hope this video was helpful, and I'll see you in the next one.